momentum creator. None other than Lady J. This is Dr. Jules' biological sister. I mean, they look like twins to me, right? Y'all probably thought it was Dr. Jules. No, it's Lady J. And she's going to come on, guys, and really give us what she's doing in her business. A lot of momentum is happening, and I'm excited, Lady J, to be in partnership with you and your amazing organization. You guys are about to smash chairman.
Yeah.
Everybody drop chairman 10, chairman 10, chairman 10. Guys, listen, she's a sneeze away from a six-figure income in this industry, not including her seven figures before this business, guys. And she's still hungry for more. Let me say this. She's already a seven-figure earner, but she's still hungry for more. I bring to the stage, I introduce to some, I feel like I'm in church, and I present to others, Lady J. Let's go.
Let the church say amen. Hallelujah. Listen, Carl, thank you, Pastor
Yeah.
Carl. So much, so much. Guys, I'm so excited. We need to get these numbers up before I'm even going to open my mouth because this information that I'm going to share today is going to take you to chairman. So first of all, I need you to just pause. I need you to get on the phone. I need you to send a text. I need you to let people know they need to be on this call. They need to be on this call. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all some time. So again, Pastor Carl, I thank you so much, brother. We're both walking that chairman stage together. One of the hardest working men in show business. All right, so I'm super excited about that. And of course, guys, we're so thankful for my sissy, my best friend, Dr. Jewel Tankard, who is traveling right now. And so I think she says she's going to try to hop on, guys. So keep an eye out for her. If she hops on, just let me know. You know, we got to stop when the queen enters the room, you know? So just let me know if she does get on the line, all right? So listen, what are we talking about today? First of all, we're talking about the commitment that you made with yourself, right? First of all, when you guys first got started in this, you were excited. What were you excited about? You're learning a trade. You're excited about building generational wealth. Some of you are excited about getting all the bags via being chairman, right? You see this all in front of you, right? You see this all in front of you. First of all, we know that God is not a respecter of person. So if you saw it for yourself, he's giving you a preview of what's to come for you. But with that being said, the Bible also talks about faith without works is what? What is it? Y'all tell me. Somebody knows the Bible. Yeah, dead.
Yeah.
Still dead, right?
Yeah.
Faith without works is dead. And so a lot of times we're believing God to increase, right? Lord, send the people, I need to tell more people, Lord, send these people. But let's talk about who you have in your back door. Let's talk about your family members. And so we must understand there's power. There's power in that communication and reactivation. What we have been doing as my team, we've been having these amazing call parties, right? We kicked it off, I think, 2 weeks ago. And at this point, I don't even know. We probably upwards of about 60 reactivations. I know independently, one of my chairman loading, Caprice, has 18 this week by herself, okay? But what we had to do is get serious, right? Some of you really want to go to chairman. So first thing first, we've got to make sure we have the proper mindset. So let me tell you how we start off our meetings. We're going to do it exactly how I do it. Again, get your team members on before we get into all of the sauce. First thing first, make me co-host, please. Somebody make me co-host real quick. And I want to share a real quick mindset. Then we're going to get right into it. And then we're going to actually make some calls. I want you to hear how this call process goes, okay? We're going to also do some role playing so you can actually see what we actually do as a team. Because I'll tell you what, my closing rate is about 98.5%. Literally, unless someone doesn't have the money at that time, that's the only reason that they've been saying they're not doing it. So I'm going to show you how you can assure that will be the case for you as well. All right, thank you so much. So what we're going to do, let's get into a little Eric Thomas. You know, he already always set the scene all the way right. We're going to do 4 minutes. You always start with your mindset. We got to go in here like a winner. We're going in here like we're taking everything that God has promised us. So let's take a look at this real quick.
That the bigger your dream is, I want you to understand the harder the grind. Listen to me. Luck is for leprechauns, and you ain't green. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. I'm gonna say it again. Luck is for leprechauns, and you're not green. What I am telling you is that if you're willing to go beast mode, you can have whatever you want. I'm a living example. You can start from nothing. Start from nothing. You know the story. Mom was a teenage mom. Start with nothing. Grandma had 14 kids. Start with nothing. 2-bedroom house, 1 bathroom. Mom got kicked out because she had me. Start with nothing. Start with nothing, high school dropout. Start with nothing, homeless. 12 years to get a 4-year degree from the university. Start with nothing. If you are willing to grind, I believe effort, and you've heard me say it. You might come from privilege. You might have a father that can give you everything your little heart desires, but you will not outwork me. Listen to me, I told you. I want you to think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize it. I'm not asking you to tell me what your goals are because I'm interested in hearing everybody in the room. I couldn't possibly do anything with it. Listen, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. I want you to know how close. I want you to, just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. But more importantly, I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream. You might be the ant, and the ant has very little, but he's determined, he's strong, he has a dream and a goal, and he'll do whatever it takes. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're gonna have to get up.
Hey, Eric Thomas gets it done. Eric Thomas gets it done. What is your dream? What are you willing to do to get it? That's what we're talking about, guys. We're already in the month of November. Time out for all the games. Right now is grind season, beast mode, right? You need to get your inner lioness, and let's get it. Let's get it. So before we talk about getting new, let's talk about what God has already blessed you with. A lot of us are believing God for mansions and penthouses and all this other stuff, but how are you taking care of the 2-bedroom you got? You believe in God for a Rolls Royce. How are you taking care of that Mazda you got? What's your trunk look like, right? We talked about that on my team. You got to have a spirit of excellence in everything that you do, setting the atmosphere, handling and taking care of what you currently have before we talk about expanding, right? Before we talk about expanding. So let's get right into this, guys. Let's get right into this. That's what we start with. And this is how you should start your trading. This is how you should start before you do a call. You have to go in like they want exactly what I'm offering. They are waiting for my phone call and they will absolutely say yes. See, I go into the mindset, no, it's not even an option. I don't care. I'm busy, I this, I that. I've got to answer for all of that, right? And so we have to make sure we set the mindset. All right, so that's number one. So guys, I hope you're taking notes because this has really been working for our team and literally taking me and other team members straight to chairman. So first thing first, setting that atmosphere in your mind and around you. Okay, so whenever you make calls, you should absolutely have, if you got the old school planner, you got your phone, right? You're not ready to receive as you're calling. People say, okay, I'm not available right now. Well, when are you available? Okay, we don't leave these open-ended situations. I need a date and I need a time, right? So you need your highlighter. So you're color coding. Okay, this and that. Okay, this person said Saturday, maybe red represents Saturday. I'm gonna highlight them. So we're gonna make sure we're really nice and organized. We're gonna make sure we're organized. So first thing, mindset. Second thing, setting your atmosphere, making sure that you're ready to receive the overflow, all right? Now, the next thing that we did collective as a team, and this is really good, is that we want to be all, if you think about it, right? When you think about good customer service, I want somebody to unmute. What is the fast food chain that comes to mind when you think about good customer service? Anybody?
Chick-fil-A.
Bam!
Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure.
Bam! You see why? Cookie cutter. So what does that mean? We need to have a script. In other words, I can't be saying one thing. Vernell's over there saying another thing. Janice is so, no, we're all on one accord. So what have we done? Again, we're being organized. So we actually have a script. Okay, years ago, back in the day, when I went to Eastern Michigan University, I worked at the University of Michigan call center. And at that call center, we had call codes. And so, as a team collective, we've been physically meeting on Saturdays. We're doing it again this Saturday, and each person's getting a list. Now we got to be organized. We got a list, but how do I know what the last thing, was said to one of the team members? We don't know. You're calling hundreds and hundreds. Actually, I'm at about 1,500 leads. We're calling all these people. There's no way we can keep up with this. So we are making sure we use our call codes. You do this for yourself as well. Do not rely on the fact that you're going to remember what you said to somebody. Okay. So you're going to do a nice little call code. You're going to put the date that was done. It's even ideal to put the time. If you see you keep getting a ring, no answer, and you keep calling in the morning, maybe it's time to call at night, right? So you're having very detailed, documented information. And here are the call codes. So we got RNA, ring, no answer, NI, not interested, CB, call back. You put the day and the time being specific, WN, wrong number, Zoom. Now, this is another thing. If you guys, for those of you going chairman, you should be ready to do a Zoom on the spot. If you can't, you need to identify team members who can, because you want to capture them while you have them, okay? When you get that answer, you need to be going all in. So if you're not able to, you need to have persons identified. And if you are going to chairman, you need to be practicing your Zoom. Okay, and if you've been in this business 6 months or more and you haven't done a Zoom, a live, a Facebook, or none of that, guys, let's be honest. And I said this to my team earlier. Let's be real about what that looks like. Are you really willing to do what it takes? Chairmen are constantly presenting. Chairmen are constantly presenting. And so I just want to challenge you. If you have not done that yet, we know that we have slides in our back office as IBOs. Go ahead and pull that out. Do it in front of your friends and family. Shoot, do like Dr. Kathy. I think she said she lined up some teddy bears. Do what you gotta do, okay? But bottom line is you are getting in that practice. We're putting excuses out the door because we're going to chairman, all right? SU signing up. 3-way, 3W. That means they need a 3A. What time? When are they available? You're calling your chairman. You're calling, come on, let's go, right? You're locking these people in and figuring out what it is we've said to them at that time. Also, if there's a financial issue, okay, it's tight. I had a young lady and I prayed with her. She was going through bankruptcy. And I said, okay, well, when do you think would be a good time, right? You do not let anybody just say not now and leave it at that, okay? And then AI if they're already an IM. Now, let's take it a step further. In addition to us making these calls, doing these call codes collective, basically they were using my link, but if they were not able to get on a Zoom right away or sign up right away, I'm getting them automatically into the community app. Guys, check out the community app. It's an amazing way to pull your people together, put them in different categories and things like that. So you want to make sure to do that. So in other words, okay, if you're doing it collective as a group, if these are your particular leads, where are they going to go after you leave the calling party? Well, you want to get them plugged into community. All right, now let's take a look at the script. Let's look at this script, okay? So we're going to start, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Can I speak with, okay? Then you're going to say, my name is, I'm calling on behalf of either Dr. Jewel, Lady J, calling on behalf of Dr. Angela Pipensberg, whoever, or yourself. You reached out to them, but you reached out to them about trading and investing at one time. So either they saw a live, a Zoom, something. I am so excited to share with you how you could build your portfolio in crypto and earn interest out without doing anything. Guys, this is the thing. This whole crypto situation is a no-brainer. When I tell you everybody wants that. Now, obviously, we're still going to share about trading, but everybody's interest is peaked on crypto. And the beauty of that is that the busiest of busies, we all know that that's a lot of times what people say, well, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. Well, that takes away the busy because guess what? I'm going to get on a Zoom with you and we're doing this Saturday as well as we're doing this calling. We have people set aside to help people set up their portfolios. So for our new team members, as we're all calling, the momentum's going on, the energy's going on, we have a whole nother group getting their portfolio set up, right? So they're making sure they're getting their Coinbase. We're getting them on the platform to start earning interest daily. In addition, you can learn to trade. So I gave them, here, this is what I'm giving. You got crypto, you got Forex, and you got binary options. Okay, are you available for the Zoom today? Boom, right? Most often they're saying yes. Okay, great. You text this number and we'll move on from there, right? So that's an amazing way to pique their interest. Everybody's hearing about crypto. People may not know what Forex is or binary options yet, but everybody has heard crypto. So that's a great way to segue in and then share the additional information. Again, I have responses if they're not available, if they can't join the Zoom, or if they're not interested. Now, check this out. Even if somebody says they're not interested, I still say, okay, great. Well, can you get on a three-way with my wealth mentor? Like that would just right. That's not, because guess what? We might need to take it up a notch. Maybe I need to go ahead and get them on with Dr. Joe or whoever the case may be. And so what I'm saying to you, not interested is not necessarily not interested, right? We still are going to try for the three-way call, okay? So what I want to do really quickly, I just want to stop right there, see if there are any questions. Then I want you guys to hear from some of my team members who participated in this and how some of them have overcome their fear of calling. We did role playing. We're going to talk about that. And really, I have someone on today who actually really hated the idea of calling, and she absolutely loves it now. And so I just want you to hear that. But before we go any further, does anybody have any questions? I want to hear from you guys if you have any questions on anything that we've talked about thus far. Any questions?
Hey, Lady J, it's Lamar.
Hey.
I got a question because I know we're all in a mad light speed sprint to chairman, especially before the event.
Yeah.
Would you suggest, because I know most of our chairmen, they got hundreds of thousands of people. Would you suggest going down your team member to see if you get someone on the three-way? Because I know, especially with Dr. Jewel, if you try to catch her, she's gonna catch that answering service.
Right.
So would you suggest maybe going down below and doing that as well to your advantage?
Okay, so you're saying instead of necessarily trying to get chairman for three ways, get persons with in your team. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, like platinum 5,000s
Yeah, for
and so
sure.
on.
Absolutely. Honestly, you don't have to be a chairman to know how to close. You do not have to be a chairman to know how to close. Okay. So you need to identify who that person is. And then eventually we want that person to be you, because you're going to be chairman too, right? So learn to listen to what they say, how they maneuver the calls, so that you'll eventually be in position. But absolutely don't start flooding the chairman. But I'm just saying, if there's someone that you think would really benefit from that, certainly try to do it. But within your team, figure out who knows how to close. Figure out who knows how to close. Okay. Does that help? All right. Okay. Awesome. All right. Another question. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. Perfect. Okay. I want to hear from some of my team members. Grace, I'm going to start with you because we talked last week. Grace actually came down from New York to here in Baltimore. And I was just so proud of her because she basically was like, I'm not really feeling calling people. Like, I don't even like people like that. I don't know about all this building. And so, Grace, I just want you to share. I mean, just in a week's time, I think from you coming to the call party, there was a major transformation. So, Grace, can you just share about that really quickly?
Oh yes, I can. It was awesome going. Even the trip there, because we came from New York. It took us some hours, but the drive with someone I just met, Norma, who we did not know each other before, was just great. We got along together. We knew that we were pushing and pressing to get there. And then when we got there, just the camaraderie, you felt the love. You felt the love. Like they say that iron sharpens iron. Well, you heard other people speaking on the phone. You heard Lady J. She'd show you how to do it. You'd listen, and we just all started, calling, and it was just fun. So I told her today, and I followed up. I'm following up during the week with it, and yesterday I had to say to myself, "Wow, this is actually fun. I could do this, and I want to do this." That's the difference. Before I didn't want to do this, but after this experience, I can truly say that I want to do this, and it's a challenge with each person. So, and it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. It was a wonderful experience.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So let's talk about, thank you so much, Grace. I see in the chat, what is the comeback for not interested? We need to get them on a three-way. We need to get them on a three-way because very few people are going to say, I'm not interested in learning how to earn interest daily on the crypto that I've already bought. Very few people are going to say, I don't want to learn how to secure my crypto, right? And so that is your response to not interested. You need to get them with someone who knows how to maybe convey it a little differently to try to close them out, okay? To try to close them out. All right, great, awesome. I also want to hear from Janice. Janice and her husband, we did role playing. Now this is really good. This is something you might want to partner up with someone on your team. One of you being, someone calling a potential team member and, a person on IM. So I pretended to be several people. I think one of them, I had an England accent, and to talk about the power of persuasion, I think Janice, she called and I said, hello. And next thing you know, Janice has an accent too. She's talking to me. But we did that. We even did the scenario where we had somebody answer the phone like, hello? You know what I mean? Like the bill collector situation. And literally we experienced that until the person heard, oh, Lady J,
Yes.
Jewel, and their whole tone change, right? You know how these people are. So Janice, just share what that experience was for you.
Well, I totally enjoyed the call party because, and especially the role playing, because I actually experienced that on the phone. Somebody actually hung up the phone on me one time, and then another time I had somebody to actually fuss me out on the phone. And Taja was looking at me like, "Oh my God, is this really happening?" And I actually smiled the whole time, and I waited until she was finished, and then I said my name again, and I told her why I was calling. And she was like, oh, wait a minute, can we start over again? And and it let me know that, okay, you have to stay, you have to press forward, you have to continue to smile and know why you're doing this. You have to know your why, because you can't, you not have to stay focused. Because if I would have just been like, oh no, she didn't, and
Yeah.
lost focus on this phone call while she was just totally going off of me from the beginning of the phone call. Like I said, I mean, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, the role play totally helped us. It
Yeah.
helped us because that phone call shocked me.
Yeah. But I prepared you for it, right?
You
I
prepared me
didn't
for
fuss
it.
you out, but you got a little heat.
You totally prepared me for it. But like again, just smiling through the phone call, and she apologized, and she was like, I'm sorry, but sometimes you get these scam calls and you don't know what what you're going to expect on the phone call. But we were able to get through it, and she was like, you know what, I am interested in getting more information, and we went through the phone call, and it was a good call. The call party gets me through my comfort zone, out of my comfort zone. And I was
Yeah.
able to do an on the spot presentation that Saturday with my husband. And it was something that we didn't do before ourselves. So I was excited about that. I was like, you know what? Lady J was like, it's time to push forward. It's time to get out of that comfort zone. So this call party helped us. So I'm excited. I'm excited, and we get ready to do our next one tomorrow. So I'm set. I'm on fire. I'm
Wow.
on fire.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Yeah, that part, man, it's something about coming together. And guys, even if you're not physically able to come together, we have people on Zoom too, like Vernell and Gail. So Vernell and Gail, what we did, we were in our boardroom, we set up the laptop, and they were calling, just getting all that energy, right? Now, also, before I forget, I want to make sure to talk about this. We also did some footage. So everybody who came to the call party, I had my son, he went out and did video of them. We're about to cut that up and put an ad on that, right? And all the people are giving their testimonies who are on our team about why I Am Academy, why you need to sign up. So think about how many things have been covered during this call party. It's tremendous. Okay, Gail and Brunel, are you guys on? Are you guys on?
Yep, I'm on.
All right, tell us about it, the experience of the call party.
Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. Even though we were on Zoom, I could still see everybody in the room. People were coming over and hey, waving at us, and we were making calls at the same time. It was a lot of fun. The energy still carried. even though we weren't there, the energy still carried. You still get into the energy, you still get into the mode. And exactly like Janice said, you'll set them up for the Zoom or any Zoom or presentation that's upcoming. But if they want a presentation right then, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to hop on into that presentation. But it was absolutely amazing.
I love it. I love it, guys. Power, 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 and coming together. Janice, I think you closed 2 prospects, was it, last week as a result of the call party? I think Gail closed, I think she closed 1 last week. Because guys, I'm telling you, this is what you need to run all the way straight to chairman. Like, I think last week we did like 20 new enrollments, 50 reactivate. I mean, the numbers are bananas, and we're doing it all over again this week. We're going to continue that momentum. Deb, I know you're on as well. We're going to have Deb hop on real quick and just share her experience with it. And then we're going to make some calls, guys, so you guys can hear it live. All right, Deb, talk to us.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Both call parties were amazing. The one that we did over Zoom that first week, I think it was the 5 of us, but so much energy and just so encouraging, somebody pushing you to go to the next place. But the one that was in person was absolutely amazing. The energy that was in that room, it was contagious. So it allowed you and it pushed you to have that same energy that was in the room. It was so much fun. I mean, people were making phone calls. People were getting their Nexo account set up. People were watching crypto video. I mean, it was so much going on, but everybody was on one accord, moving to the next level. And there's so much information that we need to know, and we're in the place to know it at the time to know it. And just trying to convey that to everybody, what you learn in this space. It was amazing. I had a great time. I'm glad you're doing it again. And I hope that the rest of the team gets to come out. And again, if they can't, then I'm sure they'll be on Zoom. Just so you can feel, just like Vernell was saying, the energy was coming through the phone. I know it was, especially when you took the video and we acted like we was at a Ravens football game. Hello, because see that Ravens football game, they not paying us, but we getting the bank. So that's the real reason to be screaming. You know what I mean? Whether they play or not, that's their money. This our money. So that's all the difference in the room, in the world. It was just absolutely amazing.
I love
absolutely.
it.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
it. Thank you so much, Deb. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we're doing this every week, every single week, right? The momentum is huge and tremendous. And so I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Does anybody have any questions before we do a couple of phone calls? I want you guys to actually hear this. Are there any questions? Hopefully you're getting some good notes. You have some ideas that you can do with your team. If you don't have a team, these are things, again, you go right in your back office, right? And your back office may be your own family, right? Maybe you don't have anybody signed up, but at this time, you cannot afford to let people miss it. So that means you're going to commit to spending that day. Let me get on this phone. Let me make these calls. I'm going to do that. And as you continue to grow, because that's what you will do, then you can also start having the call parties. Are there any questions? Any questions before I start making a couple calls so you guys can hear it live? Please unmute if you have a question. Please
I just want to
unmute.
know what is the Zoom for the call party, or do you have that?
Okay, yes. If you go in Telegram, Cynthia, you'll see that information. Let's see, Dr. Samantha, if you can make sure she has it as well, please.
Hey, beautiful. Okay, so I've been listening. Yeah, I'm right here, honey. First of all, I know why they reactivate. If they see your beautiful face with that ponytail and them earrings, child, they like, ooh, over here looking like straight money, like straight Vogue. What is that shirt, child? That is cute. Is that a robe?
Thing.
Ooh.
The kimono.
Oh, it's a kimono. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that thing is cute though. It's super dope. I was like, is that a blouse? What are we doing here? But no, I'm super excited. This is great. Reactivation, Janetta Dunn taking the charge, taking the lead in this. I hope Leona, Sean, all of you amazing leaders on here, Joe, that have heard this today, that this is, just reminding you, like, this is called good old fashioned work. You just cannot get away from it. But if you do it, there's so many people
that want to come back right now. Everything that we're learning in decentralized banking is definitely a game changer, definitely a holiday gift. And yeah, so I just want to say thanks, Janetta, so much for leading this, babe. And I'm excited to listen to some of these calls. I'm headed to Philadelphia to Angela Pipersburg event. She has a 2-day wealth event. So if you guys are in the area, shout out, get on her website to get the link to get the ticket. But I'm super excited about the time that we're in, you know, and everything that we have going on right now. If you just stay laser focused, stay tuned in to these leaders, really make sure that, you know, you stay close to the fire, you're going to be on fire. You pull back from the fire, you're going to start making excuses and this, that, and the third. You're hanging out with the wrong people. Get on this call because this is going to give you the blueprint to how to run the play, where to run the play, what you need to be doing, how you need to be doing it, and really get you where you need to be, because I have every intention on closing out 2021 stronger, better, bigger than I ever have in my entire life. And so I hope you guys are as fired up and as focused as my sister and I are. And so I'll turn it back over to you. Let's get to these calls, girl.
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all put some ones in the chat for our chairman, leader, the fearless Dr. Jewel Tankard. Put some ones in the chat. All right. Thanks, sis. All right. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and make some calls. I want you to hear, guys, that's so important too. Calls, not just a text. Okay. And let's talk about your team members who are already on before we go on. You cannot rely on them to call you and say, I'm lost. Most people are not going to do it. They're just going to stop showing up. And next thing, they're going to be inactive. That's the reality. So even though we're talking about calling reactivations and new people, let's make sure we take care of who we have. That means not just especially if they're not showing up. That means they need a phone call. I cannot tell you how many times I've prayed with people, right? Just all like literally, Deb knows just the other day, somebody that was on her team, she just broke out crying. We just started praying immediately, right? And then what did she tell you, Deb? What did she tell you after I said that?
Well, she was so grateful that you took the time to pray with her in that moment. And when she called me, she said, I can't believe I broke down like that. And I was like, it's all good. She said, I was so overwhelmed. But what we learned last week on the call is God is overwhelming. Mm-hmm. So that overwhelmness, if you put it on him, it's going to make you feel so not overwhelmed. She was so grateful that you took the time to pray with her. I mean, it meant everything to her. So I think just having the support of a family is what we have become. The team itself, and knowing that somebody is caring about you, it just makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely. Thank you, Deb. So yes, you gotta take care of your people. Take care of your people. Okay, perfect. Excuse me. No, don't vacuum yet, please. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, y'all, come on and get this money so you can get you a housekeeper to vacuum in the house, honey. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
Baby, you better tell her not to vacuum right now. You better tell her not to vacuum.
I just had to tell her because you about to go in. I'm like, wait a minute, not yet.
Listen, it's a not vacuum for me.
All right, guys. So let's get into it. I'm about to make a first call. I'm gonna put it on speaker. Guys, take notes. Listen how we navigate this. These calls, Dr. Jewel gave us some because she knew we were doing this. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm calling on her behalf. Okay, just a moment.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
I'm Nanny, and please leave a message. Thank you for calling.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, good morning, Valerie. This is Lady J, Dr. Jewel Tankard's sister. You reached out to her regarding learning about trading and investing. I am so excited to get you started, okay? So I want you to definitely reach out to me. I'm gonna shoot you a text really quick. Definitely, if you could give a call back, and I am excited to get you on a Zoom to show you more information, okay? All right, talk to you soon. God bless, bye-bye. So again, making sure we leave the voicemail. I'm going to go ahead and text really quickly as well, shoot a text. And I already have kind of like a canned text. So that way, as I do it, I'm just hitting that same text off over and over again. So again, we're going to text and leave a voicemail. Then that's where my calling codes come in. I'm writing in VM rather for voicemail. And then I'm also going to write text. Okay. So that way I know what I did last time. And so the next time that'll help as I continue reaching out to her. Okay, next, I'm gonna call the next person really quick. Also pay attention, especially if you're doing.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, how are you?
How you doing? Just fine. How are you?
Good, good. I'm calling on behalf of Dr. Jewel Tanker. This is her sister, Lady J, and you reached out to her about trading and investing?
Yes, ma'am. I did see the information.
Okay.
On social media.
Yeah, okay, awesome. You saw it on social media. Okay, fantastic. So I definitely wanted to try to get you on a Zoom or get you on a three-way. When is a good time for you? I do have live coming up with Curtis Cobain, which is one of our master crypto educators tomorrow, 8 o'clock on my Facebook Live. Does that work for you, or otherwise we can do a Zoom?
Is that 8 o'clock a.m. or p.m.?
PM Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so it's 7 o'clock my time central here in Texas. On Friday. I think that should be good.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, well, I'll send you a reminder, and I'm going to go ahead and send you the graphic with the information as well, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. And what's your name is again?
Lady J, Dr. Jewel's sister.
Okay, awesome. It's a pleasure talking to you.
You as well. Okay, and I'll follow up with you tomorrow after our Facebook Live.
All right, thank you so
All right,
much.
God bless. Okay, bye-bye. Yay! Listen, y'all, forgot to tell y'all, Curtis Cobain Branch, y'all better get him on get him tomorrow, Facebook Live, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow, get your guests on so we can, you already know Curtis is gonna bring that heat. But anyway, so now, fantastic. I have a hit, if you wanna call it that. This is where the highlighter comes out. This is where the highlighter comes out. So I need to bring that to attention. I need to make sure I follow up with, I need to send her a reminder. So I'm gonna send her a reminder like an hour before. And if you can, 15 minutes before, just to make sure she is in the loop. Also an excellent time to try to get them in on your community and things like that, okay? So as you guys can see, we got one. Yay, we got one, all right? She was excited and waiting for the call. All right, any questions, please unmute. If you have questions as I'm going along, I'm gonna do a couple more. All right.
Your Facebook Live tomorrow, is that going to be on your page or
Yes. Netta Barnes Facebook Live with Curtis Cobain, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 214336316 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, good morning. This is Lady J, Dr. Jewel Tanker's sister. I am following up with you. You reached out to her regarding trading and investing, and I would love to get you on my Facebook Live tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing a live explaining about the whole cryptocurrency space. If that doesn't work for you, I'd love to get you on a Zoom as well. I'm going to text you my phone number and that information and hope to hear from you soon, okay? God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, so also is important, this is where also the planner comes in. So as I'm doing it, some of us have to really get more organized, right? Because as you're calling, you're following up, and mind you, at my call parties, I'm literally calling everyone since the very beginning. So I'm calling people, I started, I don't know which month it was, but it was a year ago practically now. everybody's getting a phone call because things have shifted, things have changed. Even though they weren't interested before, they may be interested today. You have to remember that Jewel told me for years, 4 years, the other day, she told me she should have forced me to sign up. I don't know if she's still up, but I just thought that was so cute. I was like, girl, you cannot force me to do nothing. But I hear what you're saying because I did miss a whole bunch of bags. But what my point is, even after her telling me all those years, finally I got it a year ago. So you don't know how people are thinking. So I encourage you to go back over those lists, get organized, make sure you're in the right mental state before you do your calls, and let's get these call parties popping, okay? All right, anybody have any questions? Any other questions before we get ready to wrap up? I think you guys have your marching orders. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in Mexico, okay? Because you already know the end of December, we got to cross that finish line. So I need to see y'all in Mexico now. I need y'all in Mexico, all expense paid trip. Why? Let's do the work now so we can play later. Do the work now so you can play later. All right. Any other questions, guys, before we wrap up the call today? Any other questions? All right. All right. Awesome. Well, listen. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Netta. Okay. So you did a phone script that you have. So you know the phone script that we have, like, so you want us to follow the one that you have presented today? Just doing a call
that's
part?
just an outline. You could do however you want to do, but that's been working. So what I would do, I would put my name and my spin on it and just follow the blueprint. If that's what you do. You know, it's cookie cutter. That's what we said Chick-fil-A. How do you think everybody's doing the same thing? And that's how we all knew Chick-fil-A.
Exactly. Perfect.
So
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Amazing call today.
Oh, you are. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I wanted to get in.
Yes,
Hey, I want to get in on this because you said something that really just stuck out to me. You said you're going back through the list from the beginning because, and then you said because a lot of things have changed. And I was like, that's so good, guys. Like when I tell you what my sister is on, I hope everybody gets this. Literally, I had, because I was working with somebody new that wasn't really used to making a lot of calls. So I gave them about 10 people, and then two of the people he closed, but one never got in. I said, well, did you call them back? And I said, give me the list. Literally, I went to Barnes and Nobles yesterday. Y'all go to Barnes and Nobles. My new book is out. Yay. The Mind of a Millionaire. It's about to start PR on it. But please go to Barnes and Nobles or get online and order or get on Amazon. It's called The Mind of a Millionaire. But I went there, and all the way on my way to Barnes and Nobles, my sister was in the car. She said, if anybody ever talks about you again, I'm going to tell them you're the hardest working woman I know. And she said, but I closed two people, one person on my way there and one person on my way back from that same list. So what happened was when he called, and this does happen, people will be like, I don't know who that is. And people have done that to me. They got on my website, reached out to me, and I call them and they say, I don't know who you are. It doesn't happen often, but it has. And I was like, okay. So when I called, I said, do you remember? I did have to jog her memory. I said, Jewel Tankard, you must have seen something on social media or television. I teach people how to become wealthy with crypto and Forex. And then she said, oh, yeah. Okay, can I talk to you tomorrow? I said, yeah. So Tasha just dropped me off. I'm at the airport running to the gate, as you can hear, to make it to Angela. But what I'm about to do before we take off, I'm calling Deborah because I gave her my word that I'm going to call her before 11. And I promise you, I'm going to close her. So my point is, your drive got to be to the point where you really gonna do calls, running through the airport. You got to do calls, and most people chilling, you doing the work. So go back to your funnel and start making those calls to people because things have changed and people are looking for an answer and they are trying to figure out what is my next move. So I just wanted to really reiterate that because some of y'all have left a lot of money on the table because I don't want to call nobody else. Child, this is your business. What are you talking about? You better get excited about the calls. Okay, back to you.
No, that's so good. And last thing as she was talking, it made me think about it. You are the hardest working woman. Let me tell you something. This child called me at midnight talking about, you got a minute for a three-way? I'm like, child, look, I'm an early bird, honey. Midnight, honey, I don't know what'll come out my mouth. I'm done. But no, but seriously, she works so hard, and that's what we have to do. We need to put our emotions out the window. I don't care that I don't feel like it. I don't care that it's not convenient. I do not care that it's stretching me. I do not care that some people don't, tell me no. Nothing's going to stop me. And so some of us have these emotional things and we're, allowing life circumstances to get all in the way. At the end of the day, when you're a beast mode, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And Jewel and I talk about that all the time. We got life issues just like you got life issues. We got ghetto cousins in them just like you got ghetto cousins in them. Okay, we got people talking about it just like you got people. Ain't no difference, but what is different is the emotional intelligence. It does not shake us. We're still laser focused. And that's how we have to be. So I just want you guys to get excited about that. You need to be calling all of your family members, man. That's like what Jewel said. She's like, I should have forced you to do it. The baby, she couldn't have forced me, but I feel what she was saying. But what she's saying is that you don't want your family to miss it, right? Do not let them miss this opportunity. And so, yeah, they may look like you're getting on like you're getting on their nerves, like Jewel was getting on my nerves sometimes. But guess what? Now who laughing? Now, Jewel knew, that's my point. Some of you fold too easy. Stop folding so easy. The first person who tells you no, who cares? They keep going to somebody else and somebody's gonna say yes. Somebody's gonna say yes. And a lot of your family's waiting to see, are you gonna stick with this crypto thing? They keep seeing it on the news. Are she gonna stick with this, or is she gonna be on the body magic and the tea later? No, you need to go in, you need to go hard. Stop giving up on you, period. Stop giving up on you. All right, y'all, listen. I got calls today. I can't be out here with y'all all day. I got people to call. Okay, places to go. All right. I want to see you guys in Mexico. Thank you, Jewel. Love you so much. Blood of Jesus cover you on travel. Listen, let's go. Go hard. Stop being lazy. Let's go. Let's go. It's beast mode time. Let's go. All right,
Amazing
let's
Chairman
go.
Tim loading.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Chairman loading.
Let's go.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen. We're
Let's
going. We're
go.
going. We're
Lady J.
going.
Let's
Chairman
Oh,
go.
Lady
Lady J, this is
J.
We're
great.
going.
Chairman Lady
Let's go.
J.
Yes,
We're
thank
going.
you.
You guys get on them phones. See ya.
Let's get it.